Pell's the other way, pushing. Up, and away. The early alley-oop look, no go. Missy garners. Resetting. Bouye. Ingram trying to be that 3-and-D guy for these Spurs. Lets them know, dialing it up for distance.
Catch and shoot, read and react. Good deflection right there. Ingram right on call. Catch and
Mintz at the top of the key. Worried about the timeline, turns it over. Hall on the other side, pushing. Nice body control.
Yeah.
Spent 3 games this past season with the Spurs on a 2-way. Signed March 2nd, 14 career games. 6 in Portland, 4 in my other end as the rim protector. Trailing the play is Mensah. Mensah trailing the play. Can't get the tip in.
I learned that I can not only keep up with these guys, but compete with them. And he said he had a couple games where he had really good...
In the playoffs, you cannot go, you got to have at least one big body, as Mitchell gets an easy layup, that can defend. 2 different flavors,
sure,
but your big man had to be effective. I always say as a whole in the NBA, the healthier teams normally have an opportunity to win more ball games. But we know for a fact,
will he remain a Pelican?
Good finish by Brooks, good contest by Williams without fouling, but in 1 week lose 2 or 3 games and drop all the way to the 7th race seed.
Jameer Nelson Jr. making us both feel old as his father's here on hand watch. Controlling. Goes down low.
I like that. Good footwork.
Makovic.
It looks like it's going to be a big buy by committee.
Yeah, and that's a guy, Makovic. A lot of Pelicans fans and, of course, their front office are looking at it and saying, if it's going to be by committee, can he be one of those pieces to do it by committee at the 5 spot? You look at a guy who went 20th in that first round to your Orlando Magic back in 2004.
And then a heck of a finals run.
You look at a guy who went 20th in that first round to your Orlando Magic back in 2004.
And then a heck of a finals run.
Shot clock, game clock winding down. Oh, Banner handling in the mid-range. Beats Diallo off the bounce, gets it to go. Antonio Reeves, big-time scorer out of Kentucky. Can't get it to go from distance. Here comes Sissoko. He loves it in the open floor. Trailing the play. Minix out of Morehead State, 6'8", 230. Undrafted, making a statement with a pair of triples.
Missed the jump shot, and comes right back with the floater.
Scored nearly 1,200 points.
You bet not, Riley. You bet. What I do, this is my skill set, catch and shoot, not try to dribble and do things I don't do well.
Ward out in front. Spurs playing with a lot of spot. Oh, Banner on a drive. Gathers. Nice little mid-range action.
Oh, there's no way a 7'4" guy can grab the ball off the rim and go coast to coast and shoot a 3. Well, he did that all season long.
Very fascinating, the addition of Chris.
One of those young guards that's willing to pick up 94 feet and share the ball. What better person to learn from?
Now, we were wowed by Stephon Castle early on here in Vegas. He's, as you guesstimate, you firmly believe this could be the guy in which that offense runs through by the break of this season.
Great defense. Pop is going to marvel over that. And now you get a chance to learn from Chris Paul every day. And you have Wemby now to play with. And your young
later turn, Summer League head coach Kenny Trevino said this about Castle. I think he just wants to be a good basketball player. I don't know if he necessarily wants to be. Nope. Another guy that loves to guard.
Is Derek White really a point guard?
Another guy that loves to guard, but no.
Jaylen Brown, JT, are they point guard?
Nope.
They're basketball players.
He was made the full-time assistant to the equipment manager. So went to the G League after that, and he said that was the most important point in his learning from the greatest head coach of all time in the NBA, Greg Popovich. He said, all of us, we try to not take it for granted. He said, there's nothing like it when you wake up every single day, you go into a brand new practice and learn from the greatest head coach of all time.
It was Martin Luther King Day, and the Spurs were playing the Hawks, and I said, Pop, I turned 75 years old. You sure you want to continue coaching? Oh, my God.
Goes without saying.
Just smile that man. Booyah. And all the advertising, social media, you get it.
It's a totally different world from the early 90s, mid-90s when you were entering this thing.
Yes, totally different world.
Shooting pocket, everybody. I never seen your eyes get that big. You're in
You saw
Vegas.
me. I was like,
Yeah. Spurs going the other way. How about the defensive intensity from San Antonio? Bouye. Sissoko. Pure. In the back of my head is what Coach Bob said. No higher praise.
make a mistake, they're not afraid to get off that mistake and move on from it versus trying to force it, that peg to make it work.
Mitchell, nice cutting action. Look at Zeller. Dejounte Murray, though, is massive. I mean, a young star who's an all-star. Hey, man, she got twins. Ain't no way she's watching this game right now.
No, sir.
There's no investment in what goes on in this summer league
He's
game.
not playing either?
And he ain't playing?
No, he ain't.
At what point? I think it'd be very fast if it's by that all-star break, but it could be. I thought it was a fascinating point you made.
There's my guy Riley again.
Trying to attack the closeout. Defense ready. Here, Nelson Jr. Nice touch. Offhand gets it to go. Ford from deep. 5 from distance. Oh, how about the bank being open? The triple is what Riley said there to Jabbar. Makovich. Bouye. Floater. Here's Antonio Reeves surveying the scene. Trying to get downhill and attack mode. Oh, come on. It's not a lot of plays.
What as the kids say, the receipts don't lie.
Receipts don't lie. You got it. And that's a CVS receipt because it's long. There's a lot on that thing. Jordan Ford, undrafted in 2020 out of St. Mary's. Late addition to the roster, and he's making an impact. Oh, shuffled the feet, lost the pivot, no call. Tough finish from Jordan Ford, fighting off the pressure from Bouye. 71 seconds left to play. Don't need it, but if it's there, you take it, eh?
Just too much dribbling. Way to clean it up, Bouye.
Wow.
He went from the wind tunnel to splash-a-roni.
Jordan Ford again. Bouye sees blood. Draws some from the middle.